We think we know sport.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's another episode of We Think We Know Sport.
We think we know sport.
It's been a while. Since we were last here, we've had the World War III scare. We've had the coronavirus.
Yeah, man.
We've had Australia went up in flames. Bruv, Kobe Bryant died. Everything.
R.I.P. Repping the colours.
Literally since we were last here, everything has gone on. We've even had Brexit. How did I forget that?
Mad. Just the other day.
That's how much stuff has gone on
Just
in
the
one
other
month.
day.
It's a mad thing. But let's just go on. Nonetheless, I've got the Kobe to my shack with me right here.
You don't know. La.
Obviously, big
La. What's going on, people?
How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed.
You alright?
Can't complain, bro. Life's going well.
Yeah. And today we have a special guest.
Yeah, the specialist. Yes.
Specialist guest. Like someone who I first heard of. I became a fan after hearing All for the Pound. I'm not going to lie. That was one of my favourite.
That mixtape hit the roads differently.
That was very hard.
So sick.
So, and since then, I've been, from a fan to a friend, I'm not going to lie, this brother called me up talking crap about Tottenham. The worst part about it was a no number, so I didn't even have his number at the time. He just called me up, talking, I was like, raw. And then I had to clock, oh shit, it's Coinz. Alright, cool, this is alright. I'm thinking, this is mad. But nonetheless, if you didn't know, it's Coinz. Coinz?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm very good. Blessed to be here, especially, man. Good to kick it with you guys finally. You know,
man,
it's been a long time.
It's
been literally since the
Screaming
Champions
to
League
get
final,
on
fam.
I know, I was hoping to come on there and see the
Since
madness,
about then,
but I'm glad I didn't still because we lost.
It's alright.
Would have been mad.
But tell us a bit about Coinz.
Yeah, man. For those who don't know me, my name's Coinz. I'm from Hackney. A rapper. I've been doing it for a little while. Yeah, man. YouTube videos, Spotify. That's me. I'm more conscious nowadays, anyway, as I've got older. All for the Pound. The what you were talking about. That's like old. That's
Brilliant
old stuff.
tape.
It was what first brought me onto you. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's all a stepping stone, so it was part of me anyway. But yeah, now it's more kind of conscious stuff and that. But yeah, man, I've got an EP dropping. Let's say in the next couple months still. I don't want to put a date on it too, you know how things go. But yeah, man, that's me still.
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Likewise.
Alright, we'll just do a little interview with all our guests still.
Yeah.
Favourite sport and why?
Obviously football. I don't know, man. Obviously because I grew up playing it, but I mean I feel like it's just one of the sports where you can express yourself simply in it. I think like with the feet it's so simple, but it's like it's so complex at the same time. I just love it in it. I love football still. The rules, everything, just the main goal, scoring the goal, everything. Like it's sick still.
Favourite team and why?
Come on, man.
He's already ripping.
Let's not be silly. But, alright, cool. Spurs, obviously, that's my childhood team. I grew up supporting Spurs. Yeah, man.
So being an East London boy, how come Spurs though?
A lot of East London man like Spurs though.
But you know what it is? My part of East London is very close to North. I'm from Hackney, so some of it's North London as well, isn't it? So
It's like North East almost, but it's not North East. It's weird.
It slightly is. It used to be. So you see like old school postcodes, like in certain ends. It says NE.
See, I've always wondered if that was the case.
No,
I never knew that was the
NE
case.
still, like old school ones, isn't it?
But there's never been I've never seen an NE before in my life.
Probably back in the days.
Yeah, there must be.
I don't think they felt a need, innit?
Yeah.
But lastly, your male and female sporting influences.
Sporting influences.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a tough one still.
Do
you know why? Because they change, innit?
Yeah.
I would say when I was younger, it was someone, and now it's probably someone else. But sporting influences.
Alright,
that's interesting.
let's put it to you this way. Your favourite player and the Donny that made you want to kick ball the most, and obviously for the female sporting player, who do you think is like the most influential in terms of like done her thing, what she means to sports and that? Yeah.
Okay. Well, growing up, favourite player R9, man.
R9.
Oh, word.
Yeah. He would have got along
We
with Ali.
we don't get a lot of R9s. We don't get a lot of R9s.
Like when I was real young, obviously, you know, when you get into football, I didn't really watch it as much. I just used to play it around. But then, like all the older kids I used to play with, like they'll be, like, you know, when you got the ball, oh Ronaldo, do it. You know when you start saying the player
I'm
that.
not gonna show. I've had a lot of haircuts in my time at Kano and everything, but I actually had the R9. You know,
Yeah,
which one? The little thing in the front, bro. I did that, fam.
The little helm.
You don't know me them times, you know.
but
You're so lucky.
You put on him. Would have been taking his lunch money every time.
You're lucky the camera phones
It was primary school, fam. I was like year 4.
No, it doesn't matter, fam. That's what do you mean? I remember that year. That was at 2002, innit?
Yeah, early
2002
years,
World
and
Cup,
everyone's
innit?
getting. Mum couldn't.
Nah, that was a crazy. What was he thinking?
Bro, he's Brazilian. They do what they like.
But yeah, that was Ronaldo was my guy, man. Like he made me another person that made me fall in love with the sport. How he used to play it so gracefully, man. Just crazy. Female, I'll say Serena Williams.
Yeah, man.
Obviously,
she's
I grew up.
She's 100%.
She's always been around since I've been watching. I don't really watch tennis, but I do indulge.
Wimbledon. Everyone does in the country. They must do.
She's the name that's always.
And she stands for a lot in it. Obviously.
Yeah. Being a black woman.
You know what I'm saying? And she's ruled the sport, innit?
Literally dominated.
You know what I'm saying? She's done the Federer. She's the female
Federer. By far.
Even Federer's dominance hasn't been as good as hers. I'm not gonna lie.
It hasn't.
In his era, guys like Nadal, Djokovic, even guys like Pete Sampras, Agassi, they had their times.
Even Murray.
Yeah.
But even he won one.
He was dominant for 3 years, but Federer's thing is more like guys.
Murray can't trouble him, man. You can't trouble him still. You can't trouble him.
I don't think he beat Federer.
Yeah, he's beat them all.
Really?
But he's compared to them on a scale.
On a big scale,
Federer's
you can't
really levs.
So yeah, I'll definitely say Serena. Still big up Serena.
Large up her, yeah.
But all right. So we usually start with football as we always do, but this is a special episode. This is a tribute episode to the late, the great, the iconic Mr. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, man,
2-4, man.
Yeah, the
RIP, man.
Yeah, like, what do we think of the news when it broke?
Boy,
that was shocking.
Shocking, mate. So obviously, like, basketball's always been my thing. Probably from about 10 years old. I didn't even think I'd get emotional, bro. But it's like, if I'm honest, I haven't even truly like processed it. It don't feel real. It's like a massive loss for the world, in my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie.
I could go on for ages about what Kobe Bryant means, from the fact that he grew up in Italy, so he's got a European appeal. They love him in China. People say his name when they throw things into foreign objects. You see it. They don't say Jordan. They don't say LeBron. They say Kobe, innit?
He's a man that, even if you don't watch basketball, you
know his name.
You know
and that's what's mad about
my uncle, I saw my uncle today, and he was like, I didn't know who Kobe Bryant was.
I never heard his name.
Literally, I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. I was like, but you were like, in that sort of era, no? Like, you should know who.
I don't know, man. It's like, obviously, it depends on where you are from in the world, but for a lot of the world, you know, basketball isn't as big as football in terms of a sport, but it's a growing sport. He was definitely at the forefront of helping the sport grow. He loved women's basketball as well, like just a all-round thorough dude. He was a bad boy on the court, like a bad boy is an understatement. Like there's not really any words to describe the type of baller he was, really. Like, they say he was always trying to do the Michael Jordan thing, and he was to his own degree. He shot the ball
one of the
better.
greatest players we'll ever see
to
play the sport.
Ever. And like, one thing, like, on the day we got the news, one of my doddies came round, like, immediately. I wasn't even expecting him to roll through, but me and my brother and him just sat down, watched the Bleacher Report top 50 highlights, and like, Kobe Bryant was phenomenal, man.
Yeah, incredible.
That's the only way I can describe it. He was phenomenal. He came out high, like, fam. Anyway, R.I.P. up to him.
Yeah, R.I.P. man. And
blessings,
and his daughter as
love
well, man.
to his family, all the rest of the people that were also on the helicopter. Please be safe if you're going on journeys. All of that, because
it's crazy,
bro.
This is the second, not second. It's probably, there's been a lot, but in the space of the last couple of years. Remember the Leicester.
Helicopter thing. Kunvichai. That's the first thing that came to mind. Kunvichai, the Leicester boss.
Yeah, him. And I was like,
yeah, man.
These helicopters aren't as safe as someone deemed them to be. I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, I felt like this was on a Michael Jackson level of death. Yeah. The world stopped still for a good few hours.
Yeah.
Literally, I stopped what I was doing.
Yeah,
and I was scrolling, refreshing. I was like, nah, man. At some point, Kobe's gonna tweet.
Yeah,
I'm alright.
Waiting for him to tweet.
I'm alright. I'm like, come on, Kobe, man.
Something Kobe-esque, like, yo, motherfuckers is tripping.
Yeah. Like,
how could I die? But nothing yet. And what's weird is that I just saw his face pop up on my phone, and ordinarily, like, on a group chat or whatever, and ordinarily it's Kobe Bryant, so I'm not gonna bat an eyelid. But something, I was like, you know what? Let me look. Let me just look. I don't know why. Let me just look like Kobe. I guess it was probably more the way his face looked.
Shout out Ethan. It's because Ethan put it in the group.
it was someone that I don't expect to put it in.
And because someone that I don't expect is like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, so I was why is Ethan putting something? Did Kobe try to do something with someone again?
Yeah.
Has he been caught cheating on his wife again? I thought it was something. I thought he was in trouble. Obviously not in the type of the deep trouble he's get me, but I thought he's, you know.
But overall, me and Swift had like a 1 hour conversation.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Shout out Swift.
Yeah.
He was the first person on my phone still.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was one of the first people that came to mind. I'm not gonna lie. I know his affection for Kobe.
Yeah, definitely, man. He's met him as well, and I said to him, like,
see, now that's gonna make me get even more emotional because selfishly, I must have turned to my brother, and I love this sport so much, yeah. And I just turned to my bro, and he's like, I said to him, like, it's gonna sound deep, but I didn't even get to meet them. And I would have loved to meet. I would have just loved to ask just the one question, like, I can't shoot. I would have just loved to ask Don, like, what is it that makes? Do you get me? I didn't even.
How do you do this?
Swift met Kobe.
Yeah, he did.
That is mad, man.
And that was his
idol. Let's keep it funky. Yeah. That was
all the way from young. You know what I mean?
And we were just saying that, like, how Kobe stood for more than just basketball.
Fam.
Like what his message somewhat to the world was that basketball was his passion, but it was the hard work and drive that got him to where he was.
Definitely.
And whatever your passion is, just put your hard work and your drive into it.
Work hard, bro.
If you put that,
dedication,
that's it. And that's literally what it was. And I feel like, from a selfish standpoint, right, it's like that mind. I want to read a Kobe book.
You have to now.
Like, I don't think he's wrote one.
Not even gonna lie, man. I don't have no ink.
Like,
but I definitely considered like just a 2-4 somewhere, bro. Yeah, man. But anyway, I'd like to move on. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P. the legend.
Man. And
if we move on from there,
too.
we can just quickly stay on the topic of basketball, like we said earlier.
Why not? Yeah.
These men have been balling since.
Mate, this is the effect he's had on the game. The numbers that have dropped, individual numbers that have been dropping.
Kobe-esque.
Yeah. That's the God's honest truth.
Absolutely.
That's the God's honest truth. So
Kobe is shining down on him, looking at him like, yo,
you're up next.
Yeah, like, this is ridiculous.
You're up next because it's like, so Damian Lillard plays for the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay.
He's also a rapper, actually. Dame Dollar, check his stuff out. He's not off bad.
He actually is a rapper.
He's had a couple clashes, actually.
Man said that, rapper.
Yeah, he raps still. Yeah.
These men rap with each other in the league.
Yeah, man. He said it. This track. You know what's funny? He did. Yeah.
It's getting out of control.
It's out. It's all out of whack. Rappers won't be ball players won't be rappers.
No one's sticking to their script anymore. Everyone's trying to be something else.
Literally. They got that much money though. That's the problem.
He's got time as
because
well.
Because they got money and time.
He had like 48. I think he got his career high, 61 points.
Yeah.
Just doing basically James Harden shit.
Yes, as well. That's what I was gonna say as well.
Oh man.
It's MVP level as well.
Yeah, man, to be fair, but the Trailblazers are doing wash. And anyway, but yeah, other people have just been balling a lot of numbers. Donny's like, come out. Imagine R9 passed away, God forbid, God forbid. And someone like Neymar just went and banged 9 goals in a game. Because of his number.
Yeah,
man, them are doing stuff like that. Joel Embiid dropped 24 points. Bare man. For Kobe, like, and like, to have him on your mind just to go and do a madness like that, 24 points ain't a lot, but to be out to say I'm going to go out and do that and get the exact numbers. Some like imagine saying fuck it for KB 24, I'm getting 8 points, 24 rebounds. Fuck it, and then going out and doing it, and that's the effect he has. Yeah. That's what he means to a lot of people.
That's what these things, man. That's what these things are, man.
Yeah. You lit a spark in a few people.
Transcendent.
I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
even
man.
the most tragic of things. So it might be to inspire the mass. It might be some people are gonna feel devastated, but some people are gonna feel rejuvenated by these things. You know what I'm saying? It breathes a new lease of life into them. You get me?
You know.
Just lastly, the All-Star game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I think
Did you hear about this new system that they got?
They're doing it
for the whole Kobe thing.
Yeah,
it didn't make sense to me a bit, but now I understand it. It's a bit weird though. Did it make sense to you?
I mean, I'll get it once I start watching the game, but it's just a new set of rules. I don't know, man. I think, I appreciate that. I would have rather they did, something else.
I would have rather they did
a one-on-one game. Because that's what he's about.
I heard that. Or the 8 and the 24. So one team wear 8, one team wear
something
24.
a bit more simpler.
You're saying everybody wore 24?
Yeah, like a lot of people have done that.
So what's happening now? The All-Star game is just basically a normal game of basketball. So what they've changed it to now, you have to play for each quarter. So each quarter a team will win.
Okay.
That's what it is. I think that's kind of live actually.
At the end of the third quarter, the team with the highest point, so say it's Team Oyen, Team Idris, right?
Yeah.
If Team Idris has 100, Team Oyen has 95.
You got to play to 124.
for the highest team. So the highest team plus 24, which is Kobe's number. Okay. So that's his tribute.
Okay.
The teams will now play with no shot clock, I believe. I don't know if it's no shot clock or no time limit.
Something weird.
And then they just play to that number. So they play to whatever the highest number is plus 24.
Yeah.
That's mad.
It complicates it too much.
It's a bit too complex, but maybe no. I'm trying this. It's too complex, man. I don't like it.
And
that's mad.
Like
that's
I said,
mad.
I feel like just the whole 8 and the 24 jersey thing is just a bit simpler.
Yeah, man. It's just easier.
Everyone will get what's behind it.
Just give him a proper tribute.
That's it.
Do you get me? And like, obviously he's won a dunk contest, so like maybe put the honor. They've definitely got to run a Kobe winning the dunk contest. Do you get me?
Oh, lastly, just on the whole Kobe thing, what do you think of the whole changing the logo?
I think they should personally.
I do personally as well. So I don't know if you know. Swift didn't even know this.
What
the previous
Jerry
logo
West.
is Jerry West.
Yeah, because it's not Jerry West. Because the NBA.
It's not.
Okay, so the NBA have never come out and explicitly said it's Jerry West because then they owe him money. It's in his likeness, right?
Okay.
And they never gave the West family no money over it. So if they change it to Kobe and they say it's like in honor of Kobe and they attach his name to it, then you got to pay up. And I don't think the NBA can afford it because he's been the logo for decades, for years.
Yeah,
you see it. So
it's never changed since.
It's the Donny with the ball, like little white figurine with the ball in it, and there's like they've shown pictures of when he played for the Lakers because he used to play for the Lakers as well. But I think they should change it. I think they should change it for. Do you get me? For good.
I think that would be.
I think they should change
it.
The
picture that they have of it is pretty cool as well.
I think they should change it.
That'd be massive still.
Yeah.
But
massive.
That's all I have pretty much heard on it, man.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Kobe. Having the day after my birthday, so I'll always remember it as well. I can't forget that. And that's one of my icons as well. I love Kobe. So
yeah, man.
R.I.P.
If I had the juice, I'd have poured it out. But obviously, we're in someone's crib, so I can't do that. Yeah.
But let's move on to the greatest sport in the world.
Come on.
FoT.
The greatest sport.
FoT.
Talking of which, let's check the score right now. But
you're just hoping.
No,
this can go either one or two ways, isn't it? Basically,
somewhat. Let's see what's happening right now. Chelsea are playing Spurs.
No, Man City. Wow.
Why am I saying Chelsea?
The misinformed man.
Tottenham and City are playing. That's no half time.
Right. I could take that still. Try to hold it down, man.
Oh. Lloris saved the penalty apparently.
Oh wow, he's back.
Okay.
Get Gazzaniga going in the bin. He's back.
He's going in the bin. Definitely.
He's back, man.
But Coinz, what do you think of Spurs? You lot have had an up and down season this year.
Weird one for you.
And do you know what it is? Every week it gets worse because it's like it's so stutterish. It's like it just feels like a start to the season. It still feels now like this is just a start, a rubbish start, and we're halfway through.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I see what you mean, especially with Spurs. I can see that.
It's crazy, but obviously let's take it back to when Pochettino, innit? Pochettino got sacked. I mean,
was you happy about that?
Yeah, I was. It was a bittersweet thing because it was like I love Poch, innit? I love Poch. He gave us a style of football. He gave us identity. He gave us a name, a bigger name in Europe. He didn't win anything, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, he did make us a threat, innit?
Yeah.
Amongst the big teams, innit? And I appreciate him for that. But I thought even the season before that, is this guy really going to take us any further than this? Yeah. That was what it was. Even though we know the situation with Tottenham. We know Daniel Levy's tight pocketed. We know he's hard to work with. But it's like, is this guy really going to take us to the next level? And
that's what it felt like. It felt like the Champions League final was that level. And it was as disappointing it was for them to lose it.
It was the manner that we lost it as well. It's everything. It was because he just looked like he wasn't for us anymore. Even before that final, he was making like comments which I think was really, really, really unprofessional. Yeah, and I don't think it's really good for the fans.
What was he saying?
He was saying things like, like hinting to say if we win, he's gonna leave.
Oh, for real?
But he did say something along the lines of, if I win, I feel like I've taken him as far as I can.
So
it's blah 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 blah.
So it's like, you don't need to say that publicly. You know what I'm saying? True. Even if you are feeling that, contain it, because I feel like you need the supporters are the biggest part of the club.
Yeah, 100%.
So you need us on side, and it's like when there's optimism, when there's like doubt in the air. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sit well, innit? And I feel like there was a lot of doubt around him and it wasn't healthy. Yeah. And it probably went into the players as well.
I mean, Arsenal's definitely like a comparison you can make in terms of doubt.
100%.
Where the doubt in supporters leads to an unhealthy.
Yeah, man. It's the energy around the club. It's the energy around the club.
Output on.
I don't know, because I feel like with the Pot situation, he felt a bit unhappy.
Underappreciated.
Unappreciated by the whole fact that he wasn't given funds.
Yeah, I can understand it. But
I feel like
look what I've done without funds.
Yeah.
Why won't you bust, man? Like I've put the work in.
Basically, and I felt like that's what sort of brought his unhappiness. Because let's be honest, Real Madrid or Barcelona, someone would have just given him cash to spend.
Yeah, straight away. But then what would have happened is if he spent it and it didn't go well, his name would have been tarnished.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
see
like
where that was coming from.
I understand Daniel Levy's way of thinking. Like I don't agree with it, but I understand it to an extent. He's a businessman. All right, cool. He's looking at this guy who hasn't won anything ever. Yeah, it hasn't won anything ever. His formula, what he was saying, I need to buy big players, has never worked. He hasn't shown that that's worked for him ever because he hasn't done it before. Yeah. So it's more of like an experiment, and I think Daniel Levy's not a man to experiment unless he's sure.
Bro,
so,
he's made his experiment. Man bought a stadium, fam.
Exactly. So that I've done this, and now you want me to throw 300 million at you to buy this guy that you're looking at stats in Europe saying that he's good, and then he's gonna come to the Premier League and not do anything. Yeah. I can't risk that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I understand his standpoint. So when he did get sacked, I mean, an Arsenal fan rang me. I was walking, he rang me. Oh, have you seen it? Have you seen it? And I was like, what? And he was like, Poch got sacked, and I was like, yes. And he was like, what? What do you mean yes? And I was like, no, I wanted that to happen, bro. I guarantee you, Daniel Levy's got someone he's gonna employ this week.
That was interesting.
And then he was like to me, trying to convince me why I should be upset. That Poch is. He's like, no, but he's done this for you and then. And I was like, mate, last week you were slagging him off. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So I was like,
fans are so fickle.
Yeah, they're so jokes. Arsenal fans, the fickleest.
You know what's funny? I know responsible Arsenal fans. You get me? Does my brother ever seem irresponsible with his opinions about the club?
All right, cool. Put him in a room full of Arsenal fans and watch him just watch his true colours just come out.
Come alive.
Just the spirit.
Yeah, no, man. I see him when the man are about. He's not always agreeing with them, man.
I'm not gonna lie. He's not.
He knows.
I know a few.
He knows it. But my brother's a big man.
Level-headed.
He's old.
Yeah, they really know Arsenal fan TV, man, as well.
No, the majority, man. The majority.
It is what it is, man. It's tough out there.
But what do you think of Spurs' business? We just had a transfer.
Okay, window. In the transfer window, I think it was very desperate. To be fair, I don't think it was calculated at all. Yeah.
There was a hashtag going around for Levy out because they didn't replace. Well, Harry Kane got injured and they didn't get a striker.
Harry, we tried to, but the guys that I was even seeing us try to replace him with, I'm happy they didn't come. To be fair.
All that being said, that Eric Haaland guy, that one that moved to Dortmund, bruv. So why had no one Premier League team?
Do you know what it is though?
On this guy, fam.
Who's this dude?
Bruv, he played for Leipzig. He's like 19 years old.
Is he Norwegian? He's Norwegian.
I think he's Norwegian. Yeah, I think he's Norwegian.
Yeah.
He played for Leipzig at the beginning of the season. Banging goals.
Was it Leipzig or was it Salzburg?
I think it was Salzburg. I think it was one of the
No, was it Salzburg?
Leipzig's are they both?
I think it was Salzburg, you know.
I think it was Salzburg. I think it was.
Are they both Red Bull teams?
Yeah,
they're both Red Bull teams.
It was one of them, but yeah, I think it was Salzburg. We played them in the Champions League, so I think it was.
Yeah, and they gave you a good game, innit?
Yeah, they were decent, but he was banging. I think he scored 4 or 5 hat tricks. Like I'm talking first 3-4 months of the season, he was banging goals.
Crazy.
No one really went for him, and then he went to Dortmund.
What league? So what league is Salzburg? What country are they from?
Salzburg's in Germany, no?
No, I don't think they are.
I don't think they're German.
Aren't they like Austrian or something?
Yeah, I think it could be Austrian.
I think maybe that's why. You know when
he's come to Dortmund and he's doing.
I know, and he done it.
Bits.
But that's what I think that Europe needs. They need a team to gamble on a player like that, and then to see, all right, then he's gone to this league.
I guess, innit? You have those stepping stones, innit? Like Dortmund and Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Liverpool were one of them at one point. I'm not gonna lie.
Where people go from Liverpool to
like Barcelona.
Weren't Spurs a team like that for a little while as well, sending a few players over?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Bale went over to Real.
Yeah,
definitely.
Modric went over.
Yeah, being those stepping stones.
Almost like feeder clubs to the
top tier where everyone wants to
see. The top, the biggest boys.
The Uniteds, the Barcelonas, the Reals.
Yeah. They used to United used to bleed us dry.
Yeah.
Berbatov, Carrick, they used to take all our guys. I used to hate them.
Berbatov was a bad boy at Spurs, I remember. That's where it was.
Roy Keane.
The Berber spin.
Roy Keane. My guy, Roy Keane.
Why did I say Roy?
Why did you say Roy Keane? Oh, he's Robbie Keane.
Robbie.
Roy Keane's my guy. Shout out to Roy Keane though. He's my guy.
Robbie Keane and Berber was a fucking partnership. That's up there with the Crouch and the Fur.
Yeah, no, they were dope.
They were.
Premier League years comes on now and again, you know. You just watch it.
These were actually putting.
Yeah, they were doing stuff still. Steve Malbronk and that.
But I couldn't believe Robbie Keane went to Liverpool. That was mad.
For like 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah, and then it just never worked out at all.
And he came straight back to Spurs.
Literally.
That's
But
crazy.
Staying on the transfer window, I just want to say Chelsea are the most retarded club. Like,
alright. God damn, this guy don't care. But he ain't wrong though. They're janky at the very least. They're an odd club.
They have more money than sense. How do you spend money on lawyers to fight to get a transfer window and then not sign them?
And you had.
What is the point?
There's guys to sign still.
They need to.
There's guys to sign.
What is the point? Like, why are you spending money on lawyers? I'm expecting them to cost
quite a hefty
pricey
sum,
lawyers, bro.
Yeah,
you're fighting against UEFA or FIFA, or whatever it is, to get this transfer ban uplifted.
Yeah.
But then you don't want to sign them.
It might just be a ploy to fuck up other teams. You know what I mean? It might be a ploy to fuck up other teams.
They just literally got more money than sense.
That was a stupid move.
Sounds really mad.
I mean, they're probably glad that it got lifted, but it's like their whole cry this season is they've been doing this with kids, so now they've got opportunity to change that, and they didn't. It's like, right.
Where are they in the league?
4th.
Struggling at 4th as well.
But they're there though.
Clinging on for dear life.
But
you know why they're there? Because everyone else has been so poor.
That's what I mean.
That's what it is.
They played Leicester yesterday.
That's what I mean.
But Leicester, that's not a team that you're gonna go and get 3 points at right now. I don't think so.
They're
only
year,
Liverpool and City I can really see going there.
I played them on FIFA 20. They're bad boys.
I play with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I play with them on FIFA 20. They're bad boys.
That's why I started my manager mode with.
They're dope still.
They're very good on that game. I basically all my football knowledge comes off for playing FIFA. Innit?
Right now, Leicester are who Tottenham and Arsenal think they are.
Yeah, pretty much. That club.
I'm telling you.
That are
want to be.
Want to be. I see what you mean there.
Like, where they want the team chemistry, and I mean everybody playing their role.
Leicester is sick.
You know what I'm saying?
Leicester is sick, man.
It's dope.
But still on topic of football, right? You see Liverpool are just running away with this now, right? I have a question. I have a question which somewhat popped into my mind this week. If Liverpool win the league, we just go on this crazy run. Unbeaten.
Yeah.
We get the highest points tally, but we don't win the league. We don't win the league again.
For how long? Or just never?
However, we just never win it for 20 years, whatever, 30 years, whatever it is. Are we still considered one of the best Premier League teams of all time?
Yeah,
all time. Yeah. But this not. But you can't
Premier League or English football.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Do you mean this current Liverpool squad, or do you mean Liverpool Football Club?
No, this current squad.
Yeah, you have to.
Because it took City It took City had to win the double back to back.
Yeah.
Before it was confirmed somewhat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Before anyone gave them the respect.
Yeah.
Before it was confirmed, before they were like, people actually were like, alright, cool, this is the team, City are 30.
Yeah.
That's when people started taking them serious. They had to win it back to back, in my opinion. If Liverpool don't do that, will we be considered that great?
Yeah, because for the 2 seasons that you've had, last season we can't forget that. Even though you didn't win the league.
Okay. I'm glad you're a football fan that acknowledges that, because it was.
I'm not happy about this though.
Okay,
like every game that you played for the last 2 seasons, I've supported the other team. Even if it was Arsenal.
Bitter by now.
Yeah, because I don't like
every single one.
Yeah.
We haven't even drawn one.
I'm mad, but I've given up now. But now I'm in the stage where I'm in acceptance. You know when you just alright.
It got to the point where,
like I said, I went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium the other day to watch my own team as a neutral. I went as a neutral to watch Liverpool and Tottenham as a neutral. You know what I mean, fam? So but I get it. Like Liverpool, you got to remember last season that they won the Champions League. They were really unlucky not to win the league. It was one of the best City squads that we're probably gonna see. That stopped them. They had a masterclass of the season. So you were really unlucky, and the points that you got in any other season, you would have won it cleanly. But if you win the league this season, unbeaten, we can't not ever stop talking about it. Like Arsenal don't stop talking about their invincible season from how long ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
because I don't want to be that gas Liverpool guy, innit? Like,
no, you have to be.
I feel like you deserve it.
Because this is the gap. This is what the gap. Like, if you've been gassing not winning the league, you have to gas about winning the league unbeaten as well. You know what I'm saying? That would be crazy.
This is looking
champions of Europe as well.
Champions of Europe.
Didn't you win the Club Super World Cup as well?
Best team in the world.
Yeah.
You get me?
So like,
but we look like the best team in the world.
No, you are. No, do you know what? When you won the club, what's it called? The Club
World Cup.
I watched that game, and then that's what the commentator said. Oh, Liverpool are the best team in the world, and I laughed. But now, like I'm saying,
it's hard not to say it. Innit?
Any team, the top Spanish teams, the top Italian teams, top French teams, top German teams are shook.
Yeah.
If they go to Anfield, they're on roll.
We've played 24 games and we've won 23.
You get me? Like so.
God damn.
I feel like Liverpool right now are the best.
Sometimes I look at the table and it's like a bit like the Kobe Bryant thing. I'm like, what? It's ain't real, fam. Like, I'm a Liverpool fan. I've never seen this.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're living in a mad time and everyone's just taking it for granted.
22 points clear.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We've only drawn
with what, like 10 games left in the season.
I'll be real with you, and it doesn't even look like you've left like third gear.
Yeah,
it's just it's horrible. I'm not gonna lie. It's like
yesterday.
What's gonna test these guys?
You're playing Southampton. First half, very average. Southampton should score. And I'm just like, so yeah, blasé. I'm like, yeah, it will happen in the second half. Second half, 4-0.
And I think that's how your players are thinking. But not on a lazy one, on a complacent one. It's just like literally they got it in their blood. When I watched us play you lot, you were 1-0 up, and it just didn't really care. It just looked like even if we do score, we just go and score again.
It's such a weird.
It's crazy.
I've noticed that. I've watched City Arsenal and I've watched Liverpool against Arsenal, and both teams do this. Arsenal aren't a great indication of a certain club at the moment. But
especially defensively, it's a bit weak.
But Liverpool and the way it just looked too easy, and I've watched other games as well, and it just looked a bit too easy. And I was just going to ask, because I don't think between Salah and Mane and Firmino that this is the most talented attacking core you've had. I don't believe they're the most talented by any stretch of the imagination, because you've had Suarez, you've had Torres, Fernando Torres at Liverpool,
the SAS,
Sturridge, mate. So you've had like talented ballers up front.
I agree with you.
But what do you think it is just Klopp and what he's got these men able to do?
I read the Jurgen Klopp book when he signed for Liverpool, right? The philosophy that he brought to Dortmund is sort of similar to
just to make short man run. Yeah. Because it just feels like he makes short man run at you.
But they have a system.
Yeah.
And when they put people in a system,
I'm gonna take back. I was gonna say Liverpool are the best footballing club. Like this team is the best footballing team, but I'm gonna take it back. I feel like you have the best system.
They're like the Spurs.
Like everybody's humble. Everyone's humble and everyone knows their role. You know what I'm saying? You got a man like Jordan Henderson looking 30, maybe a world class.
Yeah. Alan Shearer came out.
Let's have it right, man.
It's so crazy. I cussed Jordan Henderson only a few years ago.
Yeah, of course. He used to hate him.
And I'm looking at him now and I'm like, you might be a legend, that man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You saying he's got Gerrard rattled?
Yeah,
he's got
Hundo.
He's got Gerrard in Scotland rattled right now.
I might have to go and manage this club just to fuck this shit up. You get me?
Nah, for real.
I'm looking at the camera. Then I called him a poor man's Gerrard. I did. Yeah. I called Henderson a poor man's Gerrard.
He might lift it.
He might lift the Prem.
But he might lift the I would have spudded you when you said that, because I would agree.
Most people still agree. He's not techie
Alex
like that.
Ferguson dissed him in the book. Everyone's eating their words now. Hendo's got every man rattled.
He might have the Champions League, the Golden Premier League, and Alan Shearer was saying that he might win Premier League Player of the Year.
Hendo over my dead body.
What the fuck?
Premier League Player of the Year?
I might meet him, but I don't.
Jordan Henderson?
Last night he said it, and back to the day.
Jordan Henderson.
That's what he said.
Bro, I can name 3 players in Leicester's team that are right now that are Harvey Barnes. I'll give it to Harvey Barnes over him right now, fam. Real talk.
Listen, they'll push that English agenda, fam.
You reckon?
Harvey Barnes?
If Liverpool win it. Now, if Liverpool win it,
maybe.
Come on.
Hendo.
It will be.
Over Van Dijk.
This season,
no.
Van Dijk's not improved this season.
Van
He's
Dijk
just great.
Hasn't bust a sweat once.
He won it last year.
He hasn't bust a sweat once. Though. Yeah, he's doing it again.
You can't keep giving him.
You can.
LeBron James situation.
People are taking away. Everyone asks me, they ask me my who's the best footballers in the world. I always put Van Dijk there because of what he does in his position, fam.
Without breaking.
We can't ignore it. We can't just say, it's happening now.
The last person I see do that was Rio. Without breaking a sweat. Rio used to play without breaking a sweat. See, Van Dijk has that level.
Then you Rio
had a
shaky now and again after he tried to do a 1 too many step overs and I've seen him Van Dijk, it's not happening.
Leveled, measured,
it's not happening. So he doesn't need to do a step over.
He doesn't want to.
Obviously.
No, but that being said, I watched Liverpool yesterday. Man's doing fucking back heels in the fucking box.
Who?
Van Dijk, but as opposition box
he
to score.
He might be the best player in the world.
He's doing back heels.
He might be the best player in the world.
To score.
He might be the best player in the world.
I'm like, bro,
he might be the best player in the world.
You're doing back heels to try and score.
He don't sweat. He's technically
just mad,
crazy.
He
doesn't even have a lot of.
Do you think he's better than John Terry ever was?
He doesn't take a lot of touches. He passes the ball a lot. He gets the ball a lot, but he doesn't. Like when I say technically gifted, you don't see him like having to turn and do. But bro, he's so dope just on the ball.
Defends
as well.
very well.
It's a philosophy. The game doesn't have to look like it doesn't have to look difficult. It just needs to look the more simple you make it,
the better it looks. Yeah,
literally.
100%.
Like, the people that are doing the most are just doing the most.
Like, obviously, I've told you, man, like where I work, I'm not gonna bait out on a pod or whatever. But like where I work, I'm able to meet a lot of players or whatever, and in where I work, we get to ask players about who they think's 30. And I've met guys like Declan Rice, and I've met guys Felipe Anderson, Sebastian Haller, fucking Ben Dawson that plays for Tottenham.
Yeah,
Miller, met the man them.
Okay.
And the way people talk about Virgil, like he's man, basically. And I've just started asking people like, okay, but we've had the Premier League has always had 30 centre backs. We've had guys like Rio Ferdinand, John Terry, Vincent Kompany, Nemanja Vidic, but
Ledley King.
Shouts out. You know what? Yeah, actually, no. Let me.
I'm throwing him in there.
He didn't practice.
Ledley though.
No. Ledley didn't train though.
Huh?
Ledley King did not train throughout the week. Do you not know this?
Yeah.
He couldn't train throughout the week.
Injured.
Can you imagine? And would still play on a Saturday and ban up the pitch. No, that is.
Ledley, I
don't know if that was a rumor.
No, it's true. It's true.
Probably is true.
It's true. It's so very.
No, he was
very fucking true.
I liked Ledley until I met the Harveys, and then they just made me hate him. I'm not gonna lie, because I hate Tottenham because of them.
Yeah, they love the club with all of their chest.
Bro,
do you know why? You see Tottenham fans that love you can't tell them anything because what are we holding on to? So it's like when you throw all this shit, before we won the
Champions League, right? They were parring me. Liverpool are shit.
I was planning to come to wherever you was and do a madness.
Yeah,
like,
told me.
No, like an absolute.
He phoned me.
Like an absolute. No, but like an absolute madness.
He phoned me. He's like,
the
don't turn off
left,
your phone.
you know,
Don't be turning off your phone. Don't be turning off your phone. I'm coming to wherever you are. And I'm like, bro, are we gonna fight? I
was on some shit, bro. I was thinking because I wasn't expecting to ever be there. So now I'm thinking, I'm gonna do something.
That's what Liverpool fan.
You want what? Let's have it.
Nah, bro, it was literally that. It was literally that.
Green Street team.
Where are these Liverpool guys?
Who are you?
No, I was on it, man.
But talking of all of that, let's just move on to fighting sports.
Oh yeah,
we can. That's a good transition there. Yeah. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury.
Hey, big up Tyson, my guy.
Yeah,
my guy.
What do you think is going? Which way is it swinging?
I'm not even gonna lie.
Where's the fight being held? Sorry.
America, right?
America again?
Yeah, I think it's America, right?
See, so then I don't know, but
I think Wilder's got this one. Let me explain why. Tyson Fury's been too public, man.
You think so?
He's been everywhere recently, and I'm not saying that he's not in form. Have you seen the shape he's in? He's in great shape. Mm-hmm. If he holds another one of them bangs, he's not getting up this time because he's in great shape. And what I mean by great shape, man's got 6 packs in them things now.
You see Fury?
Fury's looking, you get me, like swole, like he don't look like the lump he used to be. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like part of that lump is what absorbed that one bang.
Yeah, and you don't think it's the inner Irish?
I think it's a bit of both, but I think what happened is he held the bang went all the way through him, down onto the canvas, straight back into his flab and back up into his head, and that's why man had to come up like that. You see it? That's what I thought happened. But if he's got a 6-pack now, it's staying there and he's done. Like I rate him very highly. I think as a boxer at that size, he boxes, innit? Man, them are in there throwing punches. He boxes.
Yeah, he boxes very, very well.
But this Deontay guy is just one of them freaks, innit?
Yeah,
I don't even
he's
like
got that bang.
I mean, he's like bred for this. I don't even mean to say it like that, but obviously you know how it goes. He's just bred for this.
Right now, I don't see Tyson Fury knocking him out. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what it is.
12 rounds. 12 rounds is a very long time to dodge this one bang. You know, that's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
That can come in the 10th round.
It can come in the 12th on the 2 minutes.
2 seconds left.
30 seconds.
So get me.
I think 12 rounds is a lot of time. He caught life last time. I feel like if it did go to the end without him catching that bang, he would have won the fight because he outboxed my man.
Yeah, 100.
And he's gonna outbox him again
this time.
Deontay Wilder's not coming there to box. He's coming there to knock your block off.
He wants
you know what I'm saying?
He doesn't said it on wax. He wants to catch the body. So
he
said it on wax.
And I feel like now Deontay Wilder's got a lot of limelight on him. He's considered one of the best heavyweights, even though he ain't really done much.
So to me, it's astonishing for the sport.
He's probably believing that and training harder now than he was before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, of course.
Yeah.
He's putting himself in position.
I don't want him to win.
Somewhat be that kind of
don't
guy.
want him to win?
No, I don't want him to. I'm a fan of Tyson Fury still. I like Tyson Fury, man. He's a people's person, innit?
I like him. I think he's personable. I think he comes across real good. I think his story's sick as well.
Yeah, his story is crazy.
Yeah. I don't lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you could tell I've lost weight yet, but from I deeped it. Like he was really, really fat. I was 110 kilograms, probably a bit heavier last year, and now that the weight's dropped off and I'm feeling a little bit better about myself, I'm thinking, wow, this man really went into the ring and firmed down.
Do you
know where he was?
That would have killed
before that happened.
That would have killed
bro. I don't think I could firm it. I don't think I broke my jaw before. I don't think I'll firm it, bro. I think I'm done out if that ever lands. I think if it gets that close, I think I'm done. I think I just faint.
Yeah. So the winner of that goes to take on AJ, right?
Yeah. I think AJ punches up Deontay Wilder. I can't describe it. I just think he does.
I think AJ thumps him up.
I don't know
why.
I
think AJ needs to have that in him.
I think AJ thumps him up. Well. I think AJ thumps him up without a problem.
So do I.
I hope so.
But it's almost like
it's the same story.
It's because he's Nigerian.
He's got to miss that one bang. He's got to run from that one bang for the whole 12 rounds.
And we've seen AJ being.
But you know what it is? I feel like even though AJ knocks guys out, Tyson Fury doesn't, and I feel like what AJ is going to be doing to Deontay rather than what Tyson is going to it's going to be catching him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's going to be knocking you out.
Probably be a bit more damaging towards
more
Tyson
damaging.
than what I mean towards Deontay than what.
Deontay's he's a slim heavyweight.
Yeah,
if he catches them body shots, bro.
Yeah,
that's breaking him. That's breaking him.
Yeah, man, they must do.
Like, I even feel like Dillian White will deal with him.
You reckon?
I'm a fan of Dillian still.
I've met that guy in real life.
He's
huge.
Is he that big?
He's a unit still.
Not a joke. Because I consider myself a big guy, innit? I'm not the tallest, but I consider myself a big guy. So, like, people will be like, oh, he's huge. I'm like, nah, man, I played basketball. I know what a big brand's like. I played rugby. I know B. You get me? Derek just saw, is it Dillian White, rather?
Yeah, Dillian White.
It was Dillian White. Brody, man's fist is like this big up. I saw him in Stratford, Westfield.
Yeah, alright.
At the cinema.
Taking up 2 seats.
Man's hands like that big. I said, what the fuck is this all about? How are you that big?
He's
6'5",
winging them at you.
He's so tall. He's tall as well.
With all his might.
Yeah, bro.
He's trying to be in front of that.
He looks like he's trying to kill man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but I like Dillian still. He's hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like his mentality as well. Still.
Yeah.
I like his mentality.
He's supposed to be he wants to fight AJ from what I understand. I'm not sure if they're gonna make.
AJ's got all his belts back, right?
Yeah.
After beating.
Yeah.
So
Ruiz just didn't take that seriously.
And he's a donut. I think he might have been planted there to make AJ's story more attractive for guys like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, because it's just a bit too like I'm like, come on, like I get it, hombre, I get it. You're on top of the world, but Brody, you got a job to do at the end of the day. And it's not like you did. Right? It's not like you didn't know the fight was coming. How many fucking Snickers do you want to eat, How many Snickers do you want to eat, bro? It's not good enough. It's not good enough. And like, this is the thing. Like, my girl's Latina, innit?
Oh yeah.
So they're they were a little bit gassed. And they were all saying, oh yeah, he's going to smack him up next time. I'm thinking, come on, I'm Nigerian.
I had a little bit...
Are you going to tell this to me? Are you crazy? You're crazy, Abby? Or what? Are you mad?
I had a little bit of...
See, and that's what a lot of people thought.
Do you know what?
Only because of what I saw in the previous fight. So I was like, ooh, if he does that all fight...
What happened?
Did you see what he did on IG, where he caught his trainer? And we were all shocked that he caught his trainer.
Because you know what? I clocked afterwards. It's basically, they ran a massive game plan. He knew he was fat, but every clip and every video they put out wasn't him fat. When he came into the ring, I looked at his IG and I'm like, bruv, you weren't this fat when I'm looking at your IG, bruv. So how did, between that IG picture and from now, how the fuck
they were throwing up the oldies? Is that what it is? They had to be throwing up the oldies.
They had to.
There's one way he caught his trainer, and I thought, oh my days. But one thing that made me realise, why, if this happened in the time that they posted it, which was in between the first fight and the second fight, then there's no way we should be worried that AJ's going to lose. Because he caught his trainer, but man's trainer didn't drop. And he caught him with... He caught man with the hook. The same hook that put AJ on his arch. He caught him with it.
The one where he said, what was that? When AJ was in the corner?
Yeah. When my man said, what happened? What was that?
He had AJ.
Bro, no, I've never seen that.
He had man looking at the canvas like...
No, but AJ didn't... AJ wasn't ready before he got in.
No, he couldn't have been ready, but... Because he went in the second fight, he definitely outboxed him. He went in with a game plan. He didn't go in there to take any hits.
Boxing masterclass.
Yeah,
it was another boxing masterclass.
Worked the jab so well.
If Mayweather done that, everyone will be, we talk about it all night.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he just hats off to him. Hats off to him. Man.
I don't think he gets enough respect.
He's done what was required.
Yeah, that's exactly 100%.
what was required.
100%. That's why I think Andy Ruiz was a plant.
Everyone just wanted him to go into that slugfest for no reason.
Yeah, but it's entertaining. But when a man's losing and it's going on your record, this is my thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, obviously I do this for you lot, but this is my thing.
Yeah, bro, it's more for me than it is even for you. Still, you get me?
I understand it, and I understood that from Mayweather times. I've always been a big fan of Mayweather.
He's amazing, though.
So even when he thumped up Hatton and then the youths that was in my class and no, he's running away, whatever, man. But it's boxing, mate. It's not after the pub. It's not after the pub on a Friday night.
This is not a straighteners. This is inward. This is not. You get me? Like. This is in a ring, it's controlled environments.
Yeah, man. And you're allowed to do that. That's part of the rules.
He punched up Ricky Hatton, he punched up Pacquiao.
He made him run into the wall.
He picks his fights, If you go and check his record, I don't care when they happen, 50% of his wins are knockouts. So everyone who says that he runs away needs to go and read a book.
But do you know what it was? He found out a way, he breaks less sweat. Because he can go 12 rounds for days. So he found a way to break less sweat, using less effort.
But he's so cocky.
And knows where to put his punches. That he's not a heavy hitter. He's got brittle hands. He's punches soft. Bro, like, even though like some of the knockdowns he gets as well, they are a bit sketchy, like what he's done to Maidana, what he did. Was it De La Hoya where he said protect yourself at all times? Or was it De La Hoya and then he's like punched him after the bell and this, that and the other. That was a little cheeky. But bro,
he's beat Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Let's have it right.
Yeah.
Because all these guys would have been when now MMA fights against a boxer, you will see, bang. And he took it was lower weight gloves in it.
Conor was even guessing.
For Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? And he still done the rascal.
When you watch that fight back, it's actually mad how good Floyd Mayweather is. Because the first few rounds, and maybe even up to like round 6, he's literally... I had Mandem in the room that was watching it with me thinking, oh my days, Conor's doing it, man, Floyd might lose this. It came to about like round 7 or 8 and he changes his stance and he goes on the offensive and you can literally see it. And he's what makes it so mad to me, I watch a lot of anime. It looked like something out of anime. Look at my man Super Saiyan. Because he's changed his stance and he's walking forward and not getting hit. And I'm thinking, but how is he advancing and not holding no licks? He's walking forward bare calmly and then he's just picking him out. But going on the front... No, mad that
he moves like
in the 7th round.
Fam, I thought Conor's hitting with a couple here and everyone's
he's so comfortable in the ring. He smiles. He was laughing.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then
he actually
literally looked something out of an anime. He started laughing.
I'm home. It's that. I'm
what, this guy?
A lot of people that the big fight will probably be the most nervy part about it, but to him, he flourishes. He enjoys it. You know what I'm saying?
He does. He's been caught enough times for the ring not to phase him. You get me?
I don't think he's hit the deck.
Huh?
He hasn't.
He's not hit the deck.
He hasn't. I don't think.
No one's dropped him.
Never. No. I'm telling you, he's not hit the deck.
He's got.
No one's dropped him.
He's got leggy. He's got leggy.
And he's on a wobbly.
Yeah.
He's never hit the bang. He's never hit the deck.
I don't think he has.
Never. Do you reckon anyone's caught Floyd in the spar?
He probably maybe that man's rich.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that for free.
Yeah.
That man's rich. If there was a man that's done that, he's rich now.
I'd like to meet the man that put Floyd on his arse, you know. Because one thing that people aren't understanding as well...
He's in a bar somewhere right now just being like, I fucked up Floyd, man.
And people are looking at him like, who's this dickhead? Who's this dickhead?
Yeah. You know what? Fanatic clap. Don't bang back from the side.
Don't talk about Floyd, pussy. Get me? But he's there. No, I did it, man. I put him on his arse. I swear I put him on his arse. There's someone out there, bro. Can you imagine? I don't think there is, you know. The guy's a cat. You can't touch him.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Perfect fighter. But are we going to move on to MMA since we've low-key segued into Conor McGregor and
Conor versus Cowboy?
I didn't watch that.
Oh, man.
I mean, I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning and I was like, oh, shit. No, I was in Barcelona at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, shit. This fight's on. Let me just turn it on. So I put it on. 40 seconds in, it's done. I'm back to sleep, boy. Nice and gone.
Okay, since you watched it live, tell me what you thought of it.
Conor went in just on crud, basically. Just looking to fuck man up. And it almost looked like either this guy wasn't ready or he was planted.
Well, for the Conor comeback?
Yeah.
After the
it's one of the two. Because he came in with zero defense or offense, bro. Like, I don't know, he just stood there like a muppet.
Donald Cerrone, he's like a journeyman welterweight. He's quality. You know, he's one of them. He's a fighter's fire. Fighters love him.
So Conor comes in, bangs him, grab, shoulder.
Oh, that
breaks
shoulder.
the nose.
That
and then
shoulder
after
was mad.
Yeah, and that's.
I didn't think it was legal.
I didn't think
I
that
thought
either.
it was illegal.
First I did.
Shoulder.
No, in the clinch, he drops his shoulder and forces it into Matt. Bro, rattles Don.
Breaks his nose.
Rattles him.
Breaks his nose.
Rattles him, and he does it about 3-4 times. Rattles this guy's claw, and you're just thinking, bloody
and
hell.
then just like, I think at one point they get to the floor, Conor just has him, and then from there, ref just calls it in it because this guy's just finished. And it's 40 seconds in. Like I said, I don't know if he was planted or whether he just weren't ready because Conor just came on an onslaught. It's the first time he's been in the ring in the octagon for how long?
Okay.
And he looked hungry.
Yeah.
But what my question is, what next for Conor? What next? Is he going for Usmanov?
He needs to go and fight Khabib again about what next.
And that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
You reckon?
What, are we sweeping that one under? Is he going to sweep that one under?
I was just going to...
He's not going to handle it.
Let me ask you this before we go into what's next for Conor. What do you think about Conor as a fighter?
As a fighter,
be honest.
Very, very, very good.
Okay.
Very, very talented, sharp. I feel like he's got lazier as he's got older because he knows he's good. But I feel like as you get older, you gotta train harder to keep fine tune yourself. So I feel like he's lost it a little bit, but he's still a great. You can't take anything away from that left, innit?
As long as
mad.
Because basically, I was talking to Tyler, so step in left.
Come on, don't make me say Arsenal. The Ty was one of them as well, you know. The Arsenal fan TV guys. He needs to go on there with Ty and his uncle, bro. I'm telling you. Alright, listen, Ty.
He's saying Robbie's uncle.
But
Ty,
so I'd speak to him about fighting a lot, and what was mad to me is not what you've said is accurate about Conor, but what is mad to me is that people are really acting like the left don't exist. I'm glad you brought it up.
No, he's the stepping left.
People,
he is the stepping left.
Mate, it's the inspiration. You see, that's where it comes from. The counterpunch. Man, am I acting like
he is.
Conor McGregor didn't bad up every. Khabib is a freak, innit?
Yeah,
they need to test him.
Yeah,
because he's a freak. Because there's not anybody who won't batter in it.
You just can't grapple with him.
So there ain't anybody that you get me unless he moves up a couple classes or he drops. What
was my man's name?
Which one? The one that just lost to
the Brazilian one. No, the Brazilian one.
Jose Aldo. That he caught with the left.
With the stepping left.
And he told him he was going to catch him with it.
Yeah.
That guy had been
4 seconds in or something like that.
Brody, it's mad.
Come on, man.
My whole thing is, Conor's in a different weight class, and you're right, he does need to fine tune, and I think he got lazy and became a yob and started. He became a yob.
Yeah, he did.
He started punching up old men.
Started rolling with the Irish guys and thought, we can fight naturally. We can drink and fight. We do this.
I've heard he's rolling with some proper wrong-uns though.
He probably is.
Like with a lot of like.
I can imagine.
Them man.
Wrong-uns.
Them man.
Yeah, rolling. If you're in that tax bracket, you and wrong-uns are not meant to mix in that. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard he's moving with them. That's why he moves proper.
Moving and shaking with the worst of them.
Yeah. Wheeling and dealing. You get me? But with that being said, for me, I love him. He's one of my favourite fighters of all time. I'll go on wax and say that. He's unbelievable.
But I wouldn't change him. You need people like him, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
White Floyd. I think he's amazing.
Yeah, it's a bit like Floyd, isn't it?
We listen to this podcast called Flagrant 2, and there's a couple of people on there. I don't know how certain people feel about it, but I'm a bit towards this. I like guys like Faye that get tired of when people of black and minority ethnic thingies complain, this, that, and the other. Like, confident white guys are few and far between. You need a few of them. Not too many, in my opinion.
Confident white guys?
Yeah, man. You need a few of them. Yeah. I can deal with Schultz. I can deal with Fagan. And I can deal with fucking Conor McGregor because he's a bad boy. Because he's a bad boy and he does it right. Yeah. Because when he's not doing his bad boy braggadocious, listen to the guy talk. He's very eloquent. He comes across as highly intelligent.
Yeah, he is.
And he knows what
measured.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
But what he did because he's gone up a weight class. What he did before, leading up to the fight, like he didn't slag this Don off at all. Like he was very courteous. That man were cordial with
the Cowboy one.
Yeah, because Cowboy's got one of the best knockouts of all time. When you watch it, it'll blow your mind. I've shown you. It's the combo, the one where he punches the guy, he hits him with the left, ducks, hits him with a right to the midriff. Hits him with a left hook and finishes it up with a fucking leg kick and drops the guy. All four. That's the guy who Conor just beat up.
Okay.
So the guys he can fight. He's a good fighter or whatever. I don't know. I just think the whole thing with Conor. The whole thing with still recording. What's that? Get a bless. About 25. Yeah. But yeah, the thing with Conor is, I just think I think he ought to be careful in this welterweight class. I watch a lot of UFC, not a lot, but I'm into like big cards and stuff. I kind of know the division. Have you heard of Jorge Masvidal?
Yeah, that's what I feel like he might come next.
Mate, but I think I will punch him up.
Yeah,
he's a big boy. Did you ever watch Kimbo Slice fights? R.I.P. Kimbo, remember the big black guy?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Not any professional. I used to watch a lot.
No, I mean street fights. I'm talking about street fights. Did you ever remember a guy with long hair called Jorge?
No.
It's the same Don anyway. He's the guy. He was doing street fight with Kimbo. Fucking man up with the proper. Now he's in the UFC. Right. Baddest motherfucker on the planet. Had the best year. Did you see the flying knee he did last year? He knocked this one wrestler out. So this wrestler from another promotion called Bellator.
Yeah, Bellator still.
Yeah, Michael Venom Page fights in Bellator.
I think is that the one where Shane O'Malley?
I think so.
I like Shane O'Malley.
I think so.
I heard that name, but I can't remember.
I think so. And then this guy was talking quite about the UFC guys. This guy literally just used to like run people over in Bellator with his wrestling, and Jorge was going at him. And he just ran at him and hit him with that Sagat Tiger knee. You know, the one from Street Fighter. He's done it EX
perfectly executed.
You know, like he did it EX. You know when man turns colour and the flame come out of man's knee. He's done that. Like what he did to this guy's face,
technique,
bro. And then he follows it up with the dirtiest one bang when he's on the ground. Quickest knockout of all time.
But you know when like the body goes still, that's what
it looked like he killed dude. Yeah, it looked like he drops.
Like, it's so mad.
This guy will fight
anybody. He was
anybody.
knocked out in the air, so before he hits the ground, he's out.
Yeah,
100%.
This guy's like, he will scrap anybody at any time. He came here, punched up one of the best MMA fighters from this country, Darren Till. Punched him up. Like the knockout's crazy. Just hits him with a one bang. It's finished. He fought this other dude that's from here as well, some dude from Birmingham, and this guy's from Mexico. He said the next fight he wants is Canelo Alvarez. He said I can box. Remember, he's talking all this shit. Yeah, I'm thinking Jorge Masvidal will potentially batter up
Canelo Alvarez.
Conor McGregor, not Canelo.
Okay.
But I think he'll batter up Conor, and then will Conor beat up Kamaru Usman? I don't know. I don't think he'll beat. I don't know, but Conor's left hand is so mad, but he doesn't do well against wrestlers. So I don't know where he goes.
Yeah, that's his weakness still.
And doesn't do that well over about the MMA, isn't it?
Because Kamaru will just outpower.
Yeah. You've got a option, innit?
Yeah.
Of ways you can get man down. Not everyone's gonna be the best punchers.
Wrestling's key. Like Tyler's always telling me that I should fuck learning how to strike. With the weight you are, he said just learn how to wrestle. He said just learn to wrestle, bro. And when you can wrestle good, take man to the ground. You can throw whatever type of punch you like. You're dominating him. If you've ever heard Tyler, you've seen him fight. If you ever describe anything that might have happened outside of the ring, you get me? Bro, it's just about controlling and dominating, and you can do whatever you like, and then just give him a couple when he's on the ground. I think Conor McGregor's amazing. I don't think he should fight Khabib again. I don't think he wins that fight.
You don't think there's any point? You reckon he knows that?
I think Khabib's done.
What
else is there for him?
Yeah, I feel like a bit like that.
What else is there for him? He's got like 20. He's like 23-0.
Isn't Golovkin like that a bit? Like he's just like I don't know where else to go with my fighting. Like he's just like I'm a bit done. Like.
I think. What?
Golovkin was like I'm ready to retire.
Golovkin, the boxer.
Yeah, he was like I fought everyone. I don't really know what to do anymore.
Wait, isn't he fought AJ?
No, he's not gonna go that high.
Povetkin, wait,
not Povetkin, Golovkin.
Who?
GGG, whatever his name
is.
Okay.
Golovkin.
Whatever his name is, man.
Triple G.
Yeah.
Maybe. He fought Canelo and lost. They went to a split.
No, I'm thinking the wrong person. Lomachenko.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. Vasyl Lomachenko.
Yeah, that Ukrainian.
Yeah, no one wants to fight him.
He was like, I'm done. I want to retire because no one wants to fight me.
He hits people with the dirtiest body blows I've ever seen. Like, if he hits you there, I've just seen. He's like they call him the mosquito in it because he's in and out, and he literally like works his way around his opponent. You put your guard up, he's hitting you. It's almost like chess or like a jigsaw puzzle or something. Because as soon as your hands go up, he's got enough space to crack you there. Your hand's gonna come down. Then you're eating one there. You put it back up. It's back there. You're gonna go like this. It's round there, and then bruv, like watch Vasyl Lomachenko.
You know, fight night when he goes to the screen.
Literally, and then it gets wobbly and you're thinking, I'm moving. No, it's broke. I'm moving the lot, bro. Like he's amazing. I just don't know what Khabib could do because he's supposed to fight Tony Ferguson soon. Because Tony Ferguson is just a machine, but he's broken. His body's in disrepair. He's broken. Do you get me? I just think that there's no one that will really want to fight Khabib.
Yeah.
There's no one that will really want to fight.
Because they know it's not going to be a fight.
He's
going to take you to the ground and then
and you work his way from there.
Yeah, and then it's a wrap.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I don't have much else to say about that. But for the most part, are there any other sports going on?
Anything else? No,
anything else you want to talk about?
There's a Super Bowl today, but I don't really care.
What?
Yeah, Super Bowl today, but who
It's
cares?
been low key, innit?
man.
Who cares?
I hate that stuff. Man. I'm not a big fan
Who
of the
cares?
NFL at
So,
all.
I'm done, if you like that.
Yeah, man.
That's it, man.
Boy, this has been another episode of We Think We Know Sports. What do you guys know? Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P.
the great.
Coinz, thank you for coming, my
Blessing,
bro.
man.
Oh, wait.
You,
Yeah, plug something real quick if you've got anything to promote or
just
anything.
obviously, hit me up on the Instagram, Coinz_r.e.a.l.
Don't know.
YouTube, I got my own channel, Official Coinz. That's where most of my work's gonna go.
The videos are lit and the edits are wavy too. So make sure you're.
Look out for my EP coming soon, man. It's gonna take over, man.
Hey, I'm looking
man.
forward
REAL business. We here.
But yeah,
You get me?
peace. We out.
Out. Oh, love for coming through, Coinz. That's gonna be another sick episode.
Nah,
man.
blessed, bro. That was dope.
That's gonna be another
dope,
sick
man.
one, man.
I need to apply for to be part of the fucking panel. Yeah, man.
I would love to have like regular. You know what?